Okay, guys, so you are able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last week we have completed the interface visualization, basic in advance what you have. Today we'll look onto the creating the dashboards and adding some high level filters or action towards it. Okay. See, any data set that you have been given, the role, major role that we, as I updated in last sessions also, that where our main agenda is to take out the all those hidden information that we have in this particular data set. So we'll build some visualization and then we'll go and develop some dashboard over it. Okay. So let's say we have here four different measures: sales, quantity, profit, discount. We have here these four measures. So you can do analysis based on any of these measures. You can find overall discount for all this dimension. You can find overall profit, overall sales, quantity, any measures you can take over it. Okay. So let's go on. First, we will take it as a monthly sales. Okay. So we'll take it here. For that, to create a monthly sales, we something when you are showing in the timeline, we need a line graph. And for that, we, as we spoke last time, we need a date field here. So we'll drag our date field here into column and make it as a monthly. Okay. And then we'll take it our sales here. Now it is our monthly sales. So I'll make it entire view. Now this is here. So it shows from January, February, from entire month. So if you want to make some beautification formatting here, currently it is showing January full name. If you don't want to show full name, you can always come down here, make it a format, date, abbreviation. So with this help, you can short this name of the month here. So now it's when you make a hover here, January, they have some sales, March, they have some sales, entire month they have a sales here. So this is a dis- discrete line chart if you remember last session. So it is showing only you january january of what? January it is giving you 24,000. So if you drag this particular month, year again, so in the entire, or in the entire this January, so in 2018 there is 14,000, here there is 18,000, here again 18,000, here again 43,000. If you will add this whole January for entire month, year, that will be your 94,925. So that particular figure you are getting here. Okay, that particular figure you are getting here as a discrete. If you want to showcase separate January for each year, as I we discussed in the last cut, you have to make this line graph as a discrete. So once you will make it as a discrete, you will be having here. Now this will show you month for entire year. Okay, this is January 18. Now you can see 14,437. In 19 also you'll be having your January here again. So this is your discrete line chart, and this one was your, this is your discrete, and previous one your continuous. Okay, so now here if you want to showcase each and every this legends for entire month, then you can drag your sales and drag it onto labels. So here you will see this each and every month labels over each and every month. If you don't want to showcase entire month, you can always come down here in the uh, label, and here there are some options here, max and mean. So it will show you only maximum and minimum values when the line ends. So here the line is ending, here the line is ending. Okay, if you come down from here, the line ends here. If you go from here, line ends here. So you can showcase the two different points here. So whatsoever you choose, it is depend on you. If you want to showcase all is fine. If you want to showcase min max, that is also fine. Line ends, most recent, highlighted. Highlighted means whenever you will click, it will pop up you one value. Either it won't show you any value here. So based on your selection, whatever you like, you can always put down here. Okay, so this shows your monthly sales here. Okay, now you can do some beautification or some here. In the background you will see some here lines here. If you want to remove that dotted lines or anything, so you have to come down here into this border lines here. Okay, here you'll see grid line, zero lines, trend lines. These all different lines you will see here. So if you don't want these lines here, you can remove this zero line. Done. See, now you will not able to see any line. Now if you want to make any default line here or anything, you can come down here and select. So it will give you one particular box. If you want to take it with the header also, now you'll see here one different line here. So if you want to make this, you can make it. If you don't want to the portray like, then you can remove this. Okay, it totally depends on you how you want to portray it. Now if you want to make some beautification here, okay, you can always come down here format. And if you come down here for format in workbook theme, here are four different themes are there by default, which has some settings to visualize, to format your sheets or your graph. Either you can always come down here, shading part, formatting part, you can do your own also. But here are four different things. If you go for a classic, see, this is the type of visualization or background you'll get here. If you go with the modern, you'll get this particular visualization. If you go with the previous or default, this is the default one that you are getting here. Okay, so this is one is your one. Either if you want to make it something in inside, let's say you want to play this, so there will be always a options here what you can portray as a beautification. Okay, we'll cover it again. I'll show you from beginning. Monthly sales. So for that we need any date field. Okay, we'll drag it here and make it as a month here. And then we'll take our sales, and now it is showing me as a different month and the sales. If I go here, make it format, and in the date column, will if I make this abbreviation, I'll get the sort of this here. Okay. And in the labels, if I want to showcase all or min max anything, I selected min max. So it is showing me min and max values. Okay, so this is my monthly sales one visualization. Here I'll put here region, segment, sales. Okay, so I'll take my region first, and then we have a segment, and then I want to showcase a sales here. So now we have here, okay, so here now we have here in, okay, so here we can see for each region we have a different segment and we have a figure here. If I want to showcase here labels, this is also a shortcut. So it will show me a different here. So this is a side by side bar which shows me region slash segment. Let's say if you want to show, if you want to also portray the information for each inside the central region, we have this consumer segment. Here you want to showcase to your customer, okay, for this entire this consumer, okay, you want to portray or you want to showcase slicing of the category also. So this 2,52,031 dollars is divided into along which category. So if you want to include category, you can make it as a stack bar chart, but then that will be very overload. So I'll again remove it. So it is now good to showcase regional versus segment here. Okay. Again, I'll go and I'll take it, let's say state-wise sales, state sales. So I'll create one geo map here. I'll take it a country here, drag. So it will give me a United States here. Again, okay, if I drag my states here, so it will give me a different country, sorry, states here. So either I can go with the dotted map or either I can go with the field map. So this is my field state here. So if I don't want this state color as a similar way, if I want to color, I can always drag my state to the color, and now it is giving me a beautiful different states here. So let's say apart from this state, there are other lines, other world map here also. If you don't want that lines, you can come down to here. Okay, you can come down to your map layers. Here you have a wash out here. So if you make this wash out, your entire area will go wash out. You will see only your particular state that you are looking at. Okay, or if you don't want to make it, there are other options also. If like this way, this is also fine. In the different style we have discussed last time, that we have a dark, we have a street, we have outdoor, and we have satellite here. So any way you like it, you can put down here to portray here. So now we'll put here, we are getting a country and state here. So we'll take this state name and put it on labels also. So it will show me a different state names. And if I drag down my sales into labels, it will give me a sales figure also. If you don't want to portray state name, you can always remove this state name from the here. Now it is showing you only particular state and that figures. So this is my state-wise sales. This is my monthly sales. This is my regional sales. Here. Now, okay, we have a customer sales. So we have here customer name. Here do we have, okay, and we have some sales here. We'll put down here into text. When you put down in a text, it will give you figure like structure. But when you put down in a column, it will give you a graph like structure, bar graph. Okay, I'll sort it down like this. So now we have here 93 different customers here. See, like this. Okay, if I show this as a legends, sorry, and then we'll have here like this. Okay, you will see here between 17 and 5 there are one is gap. It's just because of space. If you come down here, overlap to Mac here. So once you will select here, you will get this overlapping also. So if you don't select this, you will see gap here because of that space here. Okay, so now see, just for example, you have a 793 different customers here who sales here. But as a customer, okay, as a your customer, not this customer, your customer means in your someone sitting as a leadership's position. Okay, so they don't want to scroll down this so long that they'll see each and every 793 customer. They may be looking to you top 100, top 50, top 10 good customer, bottom 10 good customer. So they are looking for the best one or the worst one. They don't want to look the middle one. Okay, so for that we can create top 10 customers. So for that we can do here with the help of different functionalities. We can do it by the set, we can do it by the rank, we can do it by the um, other functions like last and here, but I'll choose here first the set one. So okay, I'll go this customer name, I'll right click here, I go to create, and there is my set. So I'll make name it as a top 10 customer. Okay, so I'll come down here as a top, and I'll make it as a top 10. Okay, so by this now I have a top 10 here. So now see, I'll make it duplicate and I'll make you understand. See, here we have here 793 customers. The moment I'll drag here anywhere, next or here, anything. So here you will see it is giving me in, it this is giving me out. What does it mean in and out? See, in this particular set, I have mentioned that I want only top 10. So out of top 10, which based, because this depends on the your measure, it is calculating based on your sales. So based on your sales, which are the top ones, they are making as a in, which satisfied the in, rest all goes as a out. Okay. So now set can be applied by two ways. The first one, I'll go here and I put in drag it into the filter, so it will show me directly top 10. I'll remove this header. Okay, so it will show me directly top 10 here. See, only top rows here. Okay, if you think that it is giving me a wrong answer, see, C. Miller, no, Chan, Raymond, Tom, Barton, Kane. These all person you will find here as a top 10. Okay, so by this you can get your top 10 customers. You can make it, there are some gaps, you can make it like this, or you can make it as entire view. So these are your top 10 customers. You can name it as a top 10 customer. Now, maybe your customer is looking for bottom 10 also. So for that, we don't have, again, we'll go here into customer name, go into create and make it as a set. Here, we'll make it here, bottom 10 customer. Again, go to top section by the field. When you will click on here, you will find here bottom. So now we are going to find bottom 10. Okay. So now again, drag this into filter section. It will give you bottom 10. So these are the customers who are into bottom 10. And these are top 10. Okay, so we have built some KPI here, just like total monthly sales, regional segment sales, statewide sales. Okay, uh, top 10 customers, bottom 10 customers. Okay, so now we'll build some KPI here like total sales. So what is the total sales here? So this is my sales. If I put down here, this is my total sales. Okay, so I'll make some formatting here. I'll increase the size. So this is my total sales here. When I will hovering, it is giving me some figure. I'll remove this. So, okay, then we'll make it here total profit. Again, we'll drag it our total profit here. I'll make it entire, make some formatting here, center, and change the size. I'll remove this tooltip because I don't want anything over here. Quantity. Okay. I'll remove again tooltip. So these are mine, some KPIs here that we have built here. So each time any requirement comes to you, you have to make this different sheets along with all this. Okay. Now, once your everything is sheet is done, you have to come down to your dashboard and make it here. So new dashboard. So when here there are different settings that okay that allows you here. So currently it's a default setting. Okay, if you are making something at the phone level, means at the mobile devices, so you can choose here this mobile. So in this, if you click here device preview, you will see here different phones, desktop, tablet. So in the phone, you will have a generic this one, iPhone XSS. Okay, this iPhone XR model, iPhone 7, 8 Plus, Galaxy Series X. So different models are there. Based on different models, you'll find this different layout. So we are not going to make it here currently. So we'll go for our default one. Okay. So now you have this all the seats that we have built here currently. These all different seats that we can hear. Here it says that drop seats here. So you can drop each and every different seats here. For that, you have to two different options here. The one is tiled, one is floating. What is this tiled and floating? Okay, first let's see. So see, if I drag this monthly sales and if I drop here, this particular visualization will automatically get adjust and take their size here. If I bring another again based on my selections, I can drag it anywhere. Okay. So if I drop it here, Tableau will automatically adjust and make the size comfortable for them. This is on the tile. But if you are going to make it as a floating, you can drag it here. Now you have to adjust the size by your own, where you want to keep it here. Okay. Whichever location you want to keep your this graph, whichever location you want to keep this particular graph. So all that adjustment you have to do by yourself. I personally like tile, but that depend on the developers to developers. Okay, whichever you like. So we'll take one thing. So I'll take first this state one. I don't want this legends here because we have already showing here. I can remove this. So see in this particular visualization, now you can see different monthly sales along with the different state. This one particular visualization gives you this information. Okay. So here it's a monthly sales, here the state sales. If you want to keep it above, you can always take it off and it will come down. If you want to remove this name, you can always remove this. Here it shows that dashboard title. If you click it here, you'll automatically get it title. You can name it here anything. Okay. So you can name it here. So this is one your visualization here. Currently the size of the desktop is 1000 into 800. Okay, if I drag any other visualization here, let's say this one, so it will give me some clumsy like figure. Okay, so if you want to include some, you need to increase the size of the desktop. But before that, we will put all those KPIs that we have built here. See, here there are different objects here. There are horizontal, vertical, text, image, web page, blank, navigation, download, extension, ARCS data. So these are the different objects that are useful. Horizontal object is something you want to place horizontally. Okay, vertical when you want to place something as a in a vertical, you don't want to alter your uh, sheets formatting, then you can place in the vertical control. Text means when you want to drag, when you want to write something here at the sheet level, and you can take this text. You want, when you want to insert some image, you can drag this image one here. So you can choose your image or link any from URL. It can be filter, everything you can do here. So we'll put some KPIs first. Okay, we'll put this particle here and we'll drag this our KPIs here. This is my total sales. Again, I'll put here total profit. Again, I'll put it here total quantity. Okay, so this is my total profit, total. Uh, this is my KPIs here. KPI stands for key process indicator or knowledge process indication. So these are the figures that customer looks you as the font. Okay, the total sales is this much, total profit is this much, total quantity is this much. Okay, you can always make it go in format. Now it is giving you in the forms of currency. Okay, quantity is not your currency, no. So this is okay. Here 0.86, it is giving me here like this. Okay, or you want, fine. Now I'll decide which different visualization I need to bring down here in this visualization, or we need to create different dashboard for this. So first I will drag this our state one. Okay, so see, if I drag down here, my this will go automatically up. And now just scroll down up. See, if the size looks you highest to you, you can always go here. Okay, so this adjustment is done here. So it shows your total profit, total sales. If you don't want to make it as a total, you just want to showcase as sales profit or here, you can always come down here, edit title. So this here by default, it will show the seat name. Whatsoever your seat name, it will show here. But if you want to put down your own name, you can always come down here and make it as a, to give you sales. Same goes for here, edit. It shows you now sales, profit, and quantity. Okay. Now, if you want to portray these all graphs, see when now these are the different sheets that you have built here. You can see here the different sheets that which I have dragged it here. It shows with this blue tick, and the remaining it is not showing you any tick here. So which you have already dragged, it will show you here as a blue tick that you have used it, so that you won't be confused which are the remaining one. Okay, so now the rest which you want to portray here or bring down, that depends on you. So this is the first visualization here, first dashboard here. Now if you want to build an other dashboard for other visualization, let's say you want to bring down this monthly sales here and this regional segments down here into different visualization, that is also totally fine with you. But if you want to portray it here below only, then what you have to do, you have to increase the size of this. Currently the height is 1800, we'll make it as a, let's say 1200. So the size is changed now. Okay, so again what we will do, we'll come down and take this monthly sales and bring down here. See, then we have to take this just little up. Again, if you want to showcase this monthly segment below down here, so this doesn't look good. So again, you have to increase the size. See, likewise, you can even you are getting here this name as a heading, you can make it two-way. Either you can rotate your label, or if you don't want to rotate your label, you want to make it a width, so you can always increase the width also. Okay, currently 1200, then you will get your full name here by this. Okay, this much is fine. Okay, let's not make it too more long. We'll remove this here. Wait, let it be standard 800. Okay, so this will be one my first dashboard. We'll name it as a state analysis. Now I'll take this vertical container here just to put some name here. In that, I'll take my this text one and I can name here. Okay, this is my state analysis. If I want to make some border or any coloring here, I can see this selection is related to entire this particular sheet. But if I select here, this is my entire selection. So if I come down here in layout, if I select any background here, let's say I select this, it is going to impact whole. Okay. Or if I want to make any border like this, or if I want to make this border, so it will give me whole impact here. So this is one dashboard here that shows here state analysis. Okay, we'll go for other here. And one more thing, see, when you are working in one particular dashboard, you will see this like tick mark here that shows there, okay, this has been done, dragged here. But let's say once you come down here, you will not be able to see any tick mark because this in none of the seats you have dragged it here. So how to analyze, or sometimes if you are working on so many different seats, you can get confused, or you have to come down and see here if you don't remember. So what we do here, this particular dashboard that we have created here, just right click here and select hide all seats. So when you click this hide all seats, whatsoever seats that you have already used in dashboard, that all will get hide. So now it shows that you have only remaining 1, 2, 3, 4 different other you have already used here. So these four different sheets is not been used, so that in the this one you will see only four here. Okay, so now we'll drag this our monthly sales. We'll drag our here this one. We can also remove this if you don't. If you want, you can convert this area into a line chart, sorry, line chart into a area chart also. And in this monthly thing, if you want to showcase, okay, give me a regional analysis also, so you can make this regional analysis also. So whatsoever you can put down, you can always make it here different here by the segment wise. You can do that also. So this is your monthly sales based on your entire different segment. Now if you hover here, it will give you different months, different segment, and different sales here. Okay. So again, we'll now the remaining one, top and this bottom. Okay. So we'll drag it here. Okay. See, now when I'm dragging this top and bottom, it is taking entire area. But I don't want, I want to split that area into two different ways. So I'll drag it here, a horizontal here. Okay. So now I'll put down here. This will be one bottom, and this will be my top here. Okay. So I need to increase my size here. Make it line only. That is fine. So we can use some space here. We can reduce this size some. We can take this one text field here, and we can put some name here. So if you see here, this is my customer analysis and this is my state analysis. It shows me a different state wise here. You can always include this whole thing into one different chart also to showcase all this information here. If you like it this, or if you want me to include this all, make it 2 into 1, I'll do that also. Okay, this is one example. Again, we can come down here and hide all seats. Now you will see only two different dashboards here. Okay, let's include this all into 4 only. Unhide, I'll delete this. Okay, come down here. Let's increase the size. 1500, and the width also will go here 1300. So in the beginning, we can drop it here. We can take as a one vertical container. We can drop it as a sales here. Okay, we can take one horizontal container here, and in this we can take this top 10 and bottom 10. Okay, it will show me side by side top 10 and bottom 10. So now we are remain with the region segments, this one. Okay, so we'll drag this region segment here and put down here below. See, now if you'll see here, this is stateful analysis. You can see here total sales, total profit, total quantity. Will have your total top 10 customer name. Will have your top bottom 10 customer name. If you'll see here, your monthly sales are there. If you see here, you will have a in for each region you have some segments, and there will be some figures here. Okay. Now to put some extra information here, to give some customer more some extra interaction to use this whole.
Hello, sir. Can I interrupt for one second?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. The dashboard we are creating, like it's
Uh-huh.
totally vertical side, but in other places I've seen that mostly we are using like the horizontal side more, like to show it like in a one screen, not like scrolling or something.
In
So
one
like
screen.
why are we, yeah, like the full screen, like we totally use whole chart on the from the left to right or horizontal
Hmm.
side, like we
Hmm.
are leaving gaps and we have to scroll. Can we like do it like in just one whole screens, we can show the data, all the data?
Oh, you are saying we are scrolling here. You don't want to scroll down
Yeah,
it.
like we can represent all information, like so we can use whole screen, like we are leaving some spaces from left side, right side also, no?
Yeah. Yeah, that totally depend on the design itself. Okay. So if you want to make that size, so you have to reduce the size of. Let's say if I reduce the size, make it as a 800, and the 1000, what was the default size of it? So here in the desktop level, it may look clumsy to you, but when you publish this dashboard on the server level, the server will automatically get adjust here. So sometime here it is looking to you clumsy here, but once you publish it on your server level, it will, you will see each and every different visualization as a very good manner.
Okay, okay, sir.
So here, because you see here, here no one, when we publish here, currently the size is here desktop browser, so it's a normal size of the desktop browser. But what we do, just because we don't know, sometime customer is going to open it into which application, either desktop or laptop or secondary screen or mobile. So what we do here, the design that I am making here, it defined with this desktop browser. So there are other browsers also, generic browser, full screen here. And if you go here into field size, there is one automatic section here. If you click this automatic section, what will happen, this tableau will automatically adjust in any of the screen. So let's say
Oh,
person is going to open it into mobile, the screen size will automatically get adjust. Person is going to open it into laptop or small laptop or desktop or some big screen or secondary screen. So this automatically. So generally, well, when we are working into organization, we are not aware our customer is going to take it view in which different application or which viewing devices. So we publish making it automatic. Either we have some fixed sizes also, and here we have this A4 sheet, A3, legal landscape, story, PowerPoint, blog, web page, laptop browser, full screen. So they have their own different size here. But generally, just to be sure, or in a programming we call it's a exceptional handling. So we don't know customer is are using in which particular browser, so we publish it, making it as a automatic. But here there are different fixed sizes also, there are some range also. Okay, so in a this this is the scrolling way, means I have made this, just you can see here uh, each and every different visualization as a correct manner. But if I go in a similar way in a standard size that was it was earlier, so it may look clumsy here, you smaller, but when you publish into server will automatically adjust each and every this visualization in a correct manner, and you can view like this on the server level.
okay, okay, sir.
Okay.
Clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so this is your state analysis here. So you can see here different sales profit here. You can hover, you can see here. So now to give your customer more interactive, so that they can stay on your visualization, they can make some. You have to give some options to him to play around. Okay, so for that we'll apply some actions here. Actions. So in a basics language, if what is the definition of the actions here? So actions is basically is the creation of the rule. In the Outlook, you must be aware you we create some rules that if the mail comes from xyz@outlook.com, or your manager or your director, it should come in this particular folder. We create some rule there. So that rule creation, okay, in that we will, okay, so there will be one source sheet and there will be one destination sheet. So we'll apply some rules in source and we'll get the result in destination. That we do with the help of actions here. There are different types of actions, but currently we'll talk of this filter action. Okay, filter action is used to filter out the data. How? Let's say here. Once you'll come down into dashboard, you will come down here below, you will see here actions. If you click here, you will see here different types of action here. The first one is your highlight, sorry, filter, and then highlight, go to URL, go to sheet, change parameter, change set values. So we'll talk currently of filter action. So what is filter action basically? Let's see if I want to give some extra here information. If I want to click on this scene mirror, I want to see this 25,043 sales for entire state, for entire month. Okay, if I want to do so, I have to make that filter action here. I want to apply that filter so that in a click that filter can be applied here. So what I'll do, see. I'll come down into action. I'll go into filter action. Now it will ask me here the filter name. I can name it anything. So this is my source seat and these are my target seat. Okay, let's say if I'm on the monthly sales. Okay, if customers select on the monthly sales, and these are the run action, how it is going to be. It is going to be by hover, it is going to be by select, or it is going to by menu. We avoid generally using this hover. Why? Because hover means something, just you are moving your cursor here and there. So if you are into place of some presenting some presentation or making a presentation to your client or any of a director, if your cursor moves here and there, your data can change, can get filtered out. So hover we generally avoid. We can go for either select or either menu. Difference between select and menu is what? Select means making a click. So if you make a one click, data will get populated. In menu, what happens? Once you make a click, Tableau will ask you second authorization. Do you really want to show this particular data? If you click on yes, then only your Tableau will filter out your data. So either we select or menu. Okay, I generally avoid this hover. If you want, you can go for hover also. So now if I click on this monthly sales data, that result should show where each and every this whole dashboard. So here the selections, clear the selection. So once you unselect this monthly graph, what should it show? Skip the filtered value. The filtered value which is shown was earlier. Show all values as the earlier or exclude all values. So I'll show here, show all values. Okay. 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 So now see, I have select on the monthly one. So currently it is showing me, see, February or something March 21. If I click on any month, it will, this whole visualization will show me this 2,05,005 visualization for each category in the terms of sales, in the terms of state, in the terms of customer, each and every. See, if I click here it is asking again, second authorization. Why? I have choose here, I have select here menu. In the menu, it will ask me second authorization every time. Okay, see, the moment I click here, it won't show me data. If you come down here, the filtered name is the filtered name, filter one, the name of the action. So once I click on this filter name, and then only someone, this Tableau will show me the filter out data. See, now my sales is 2,05,004. It is showing me this particular sales for this month. So this March month is divided into entire states. So you can see here some states they don't have any data because in the March month they don't have this data here. So in this particular month, in out of 2 lakh, Sean Miller has how many? See, here we have showcased top 10, but in the March month we don't have top 10. We have only top 4. In the bottom we have only this particular customer. Here also every value has been changed. Now if I unselect it, it will again show me earlier value. Here in the November we have 3,52,000. See here also. Okay, currently it is showing 2 lakhs. Currently it is showing each and every value. Here we have 3,52,000. The moment I click here and I make a second authorization, it will give me this 3,52,000. In North Dakota, they don't have sales in the month of December, or sorry, November. Again, if I remove this, it will show me each and every value. So this is the menu in which it is asking for the second authorization. If I go with the select, it will not ask me any authorization. It will, once the moment I click, it will give me some value. And why I'm avoiding this hover, I'll show you. So what happens in hover, let's say my cursor moves here, the data will change here. So it doesn't ask for any click or anything. The moment my cursor will change, the data will start populating. So if you are in the mid of any presentation or anything, that will going to impact you. That's why I generally avoid hover as a best practice. I select either select or either menu. Here, see the option here, it was no show all value or the filter value. Okay, so if I show this filter value, if I once I remove unselect, it will again show me that filter value only. April 137. See, it is showing me 137. If I unselect also, it will show me 137 only. If I click on in other month, and then only the value will change. So that is not good. That was I selected here show all values so that customer can see when they unselect original value here. Okay. Now to apply this filter action, you don't have to go into dashboard and actions here. You can apply from here also. How? Let's see. Currently we have applied on the monthly sales. Okay. If I remove it from here, remove. Okay. So see, we don't have anything now on monthly sales, any whale values. But if I want to portray that, if I want to remove that, means apply for each and every visualization. I want if I someone clicks on the state label, then also data should change. If someone clicks on the customer name, then data also change. Monthly label or this region label. So what I have to do, see, select this sheet. Here, if you come down here, this is the crossbar to close it. This is the go to sheet. You can go entire inside the sheet here. The third one is a use as a filter. The moment you click it as a use as a filter and you go into dashboard action, you see here one action has been generated. Now what happens if I click on any of the state, data will change. Let's say here, Florida, 89,474. See, sales is 89,474. This my graphs also changed. This also changed. If I click on this, South Dakota, 1316. So this particular sales 1603 that was in the month of November only. There is no any bottom 10 or top 10. In the region also there is in the west only in the home office. So based on one selections data will change. So this is on the basis of state. But what if I want to apply on the month level also, monthly sales also? So I'll go here again. I'll use it as a filter. If I again go into dashboard action here, you can see here two different actions has been generated. The one is the state sales and second is the monthly sales. Now if I click here, see my data is changing. Okay, so if you want this customer wise also, you can include that also, use it as a filter. So now if I want to see this 14,536 of the term only, if I click on this, so it will show me okay, this is 14,000 is that, on that what is by what was the profit and what was the quantity, and this term has done in which state. These are the states from April to September and to October. This was the monthly sales for the Tom. And in the region, they have in the central and east. In the central, they have home office, and home office, they have a east. You got my point on this filter actions?
Yes, sir.
So it is just to make a more interactive your dashboard. If you are publishing this dashboard into server and customer is just making a scroll up and down or just making, they may not view this. Okay, they might not like it. Some persons we as an individual like to get the control on our hand. Okay, so to make this analysis or to some filter out the data. So that gives us opportunity as a customer to see all this. This filter actions help us to give more interactive. Any question till now?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so if you want to publish it, mm, just a moment. Okay, I have signed in my online here. So if I want to publish it here, I need to click on the server and come to this publish workbook. There is a project or folder name. I can name it this dashboard as any name. Description means something short thing that you want to remember, make it here. Okay, so just to make a remembrance, here there are show sheets as tabs, show selections. So if you have a multiple different dashboard here, always select this show sheets as tab. Why? Because if you are making some actions here, so let's say one dashboard to another dashboard, and you have applied some actions, and if you haven't show sheets as tab, your action will not work. So if you have a multiple dashboard here, always select this. Okay, so this is my visualization here that you want to publish here. Also, see, you can give some other functionalities to your customer. The first one is here, download. So what is this download? I'll show you. I'll drag it here and I'll place it here. See, sometimes customer is asking to export the data into PDF. Okay, so I'll name it here, text button, title, name it as a PDF. Okay, the background, I'll put anything, apply. Okay, I'll take again here, button. Now in the, I'll put it as a PowerPoint or image, anything, image, apply. Okay, so see, now since we have here, the moment if I click here, Tableau will save this whole visualization in the forms of PDF here. So it will ask me entire sheets or sorry, active sheet or entire sheet. So if you put this in active workbook, sorry, entire workbook. So let's see you are into this one dashboard one. There are other dashboards also. So it will save each and everything. So if you select this active, so it will select only active sheets or dashboard that you are in. Here is the paper size. You can select anything here based on your requirement. The moment I click here, it will ask me to save. Okay. Similar goes for here your image also. So it will again ask me to save the data this into PNG. Okay. So I have saved that. I'll show you. Okay. So Tableau will export this whole different pictures into a form of picture. Any question till now here?
So Tableau Public and Tableau Online are the two different things or the same?
Two different things. Public is sorry, public is it's a basically a free one. So if you want to publish on the public, see this which I publish here, it's a enterprise level. Means I have a license of this. So if I publish here, until unless I'm giving you this access to my this site, you will be not able to see that. But if I publish this particular visualization on the public, 99 countries customers over the globe they can see it. There is nothing security maintained here. Okay. So public is a free one, online is a paid one.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Any other thing? So
Yes.
we have created the dashboard, we have added filter and actions, we have also published it. Anyone need to ask anything? Okay. So that's all for today. On the tomorrow will be our last session. In that we'll cover some basic uh, calculation and we'll see all those calculations